I decided to run a mile every hour. Just a bit tired. I have been up since 3 a.m., no sleeping. I've done 20 miles. I need to time this better. Didn't get good sleep. Mile 28. And I actually probably felt stronger today, or I just end at mile 44. So I am on my last mile and a half. I'm so tired. Over the winter, I ran a 4.5 mile loop every day, 6 days a week for over 4 months. And I've loved running so much that I wanted to see what it would be like to run a mile every hour. In this challenge, the rule was that I would, on the hour, I had to get a new mile. And it just didn't have to be on the hour. It was anywhere in that hour. And that made it a little more flexible during the nighttime so I could sleep. But it was kind of crazy and I learned a lot. And yeah, so check it out. Here we go. It's 3:55. I woke up at 3:20, did a mile. And now I'm looking at my list for things to do in between all these miles. It's a little early. And you know what? I slept 6 hours, so we're getting going. It is now 4:10 and I've done 2 miles and I'm maybe feeling a little less tired. I just journaled through my walk and it was a 16-minute mile and it's 5 a.m. So that was my 5:10 mile. So here we go. I've got a 45-minute break. I am headed to work now to Builder Studios. Just dropped off my son at swim and it's almost 7 o'clock. I've done 4 miles already, so I'll do my 5th mile here in about 10 minutes. And I got my massage gun, hopefully for later. I loaded up a bunch of food. We will have to see, but I'm hopeful. I'm doing some morning tasks, but here in 30 minutes, I've got my mile number 6 to do. When I started this, I asked ChatGPT some tips on how to do this. And one of them was to use different pairs of shoes to change the physiology of the run. So I did that. I grabbed a pair of Nike Frees, Asics running shoes, and then trail running shoes actually. And that's been really good. I mostly stuck to the Nike Frees, but just because I guess they're convenient and easy to slip on. But it's nice to change the physiology. Here I am in Grand Tonk HQ on my little yoga mat working from the floor. So I've done 10 miles and I have found that I've been getting quite a bit done between the runs, but I've been walking on more of them on different phone calls, planning phone calls for it, but it's been pretty good. Not really too eventful, honestly. I do feel like I've been more productive though, going from thing to thing. I've got some of my Post-its up there, little Post-its to be done. Then when I finish them, it goes up on the wall. But yeah, it has been a good thing and I'm probably just a bit tired. Okay, so this is mile number 12 and I've got my nephew Axel with me. And my friend Brandon. He's coming. So this is a social mile, like 18 minutes or so. But then there's Bennett, or the Kimball, doing the lawn. There's Brandon. So I've done 13 miles. I'm starting to feel a little stretched just from being up 2 hours earlier than normal on an hour less sleep. But thus far, that's what I'm doing, is a mile during every hour, and we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping that I can make it to 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Probably not 70 though, because I've got a table tennis tournament this Friday, but let's just see, and I will document how it's going along the way. I've been doing work in between and have been pretty productive that way, but it's feeling a little bit less so lately. Okay, I've got my 2 bros walking. Axel supporting on mile number 2, Bennett mile 1. They've got wrestling later. This is mile 14 and 15. Things got busy at the office, so I'm doing it at the back of the hour and I'm experimenting with it. This is the first, like, wait, have a bigger break and then do 2 miles in a row. I need to get this so I can have a good hour and a half of sleep later on tonight. Hopefully get that whole REM cycle. That's really what I'm counting on because I don't want to be a zombie tomorrow. All right, we just finished mile 14 with only 5 minutes to go. But now we're gonna go to the Smoked Taco and get our other mile at the top of the hour. And then when I pick up my 6-year-old, we're gonna hit a mile real quick. The logistics are gonna get interesting tonight. So we're at 0.87 miles of our 14th or 15th mile. So we're looping around the building and getting all of our miles in. But generally, I'm feeling pretty good actually. But I've had a lot of conversations the last little bit. I haven't had as much computer time, so my value there has diminished a bit. I ran a mile in 7:26 before I got there, and now it's 9:40 and I have to go run a mile real quick, and then I'm gonna go say hi to my family. And actually, I'm gonna go say hi to the family, and then I'm gonna run a mile at 9:50 to 10:10, and then I'm gonna take a shower and go to sleep. I have been up since 3 a.m., no sleeping yet, and I'm about to go to sleep. I did my 19th mile and 20th mile at 9:50. I finished at 9:59 and then I was done. And then I ran back and did an 11-minute mile. It's been 20 minutes, showered, getting ready to go to sleep. And I have to wake up again at 11:40, so in an hour from now. I need to time this better so I can sleep at least 90 minutes. But I've done 52,000, 53,000 steps. The thing that I've noticed thus far is the hour just comes. Every hour will just come. So you got to stay on top of it. It's been an interesting time management thing. And now the sleep thing is going to be interesting. It's going to be pretty terrible if I can't get good rest. But I'm going to do like 4 of those cycles so I can get some decent rest before I start my day tomorrow. It's been interesting. I've done 20 miles. I'm sure there's going to be more lessons that I'm going to learn through the night, but I'm excited to go to bed now. I am on mile 22. I'm not feeling great. Didn't get good sleep. Hoping that I can get some good rest by just being chill and getting some good rest. Hopefully I can sleep an hour and 15 minutes and get good sleep before this next one. I have found my fuel source. Check this out. I noticed at the end of one of my morning runs, I was so tired. So I just pounded tons of the cherries from my tree.
Are you doing good with this running thing?
Yeah, I'm doing good with the running thing.
You're too funny.
Let's go. I just finished, this is actually mile 28, a marathon of running a mile every day since 3 a.m. yesterday. It's 6 a.m., so this is mile 28. And one of the main things that's standing out is it was really hard to eat through the night because I just wanted to go back to sleep. And there's this ticking time bomb of the clock that just keeps going. The clock just keeps going. So if you forget or don't stay on top of it, the hour will go and you have to get your mile in. And that's my lesson in the moment while I'm kind of sleep deprived. Last night was tough. What I did is I set my alarm every 1:45, 3:45, now 5:45, then I do a mile, then do another mile. So I'm set for the hour. I think I could do this for a while, but sleeping, I guess I only got 3 good hours of sleep, which isn't ideal. I just finished run number 34. It's amazing how quickly you can pump out a mile. My Garmin condition said I was a +4, which is funny. My muscles don't hurt. Feeling probably even less blah than I was yesterday at this time because I'd woken up at 3 a.m. Where today I woke up at I only slept 3 hours, which is interesting. My Garmin didn't register any sleep. I think I'm gonna go till 10 at night and that will give me 44 hours. Actually, the main thing that I've learned and that I love is that I feel when you have like that set thing, this is what you do. You're just kind of on a mission and you do so much more. Like I've already walked, I'm at like 33,000 steps or something and it's 12:45. Yeah, pretty interesting. Builder Studios. Lewis, you're a rock star.
What, Dad?
Who's the rock star? That guy. Oh, yeah. I'm doing mile 42 right now. It's 7 p.m. And I have noticed one of the things that I didn't do well last night was eating very well. And there's been a couple times today where I just haven't really fueled because there are these quick bursts, just a mile here, a mile there, sometimes running, sometimes just walking. I think I'm calling this the Executive Ultra, but I didn't focus on what I should have done. And what I had at the beginning was a whole bag of snacks and things and just food ready. And then I kind of got lazy with that. And I actually probably felt stronger today on day 2, even after being sleep deprived. I started to get kind of loopy on day 1. And I'm deciding what I want to do. I kind of want to end this. My wife and I have a play tomorrow night. I've got a table tennis tournament here in 2 days. And that's why I'm experimenting with, maybe I should end with a bang and just get 8 miles down before I finish up. And then I'm done and I do 50 miles. Then I could just go to sleep and have a whole night's sleep. Or I just end at mile 44 and just call it that and quit without a great number. But I've already gotten to the point of just feeling sad and discouraged through part of it. That is good. Yeah, that's kind of an update. I am on my last mile and a half, and I just want to highlight, I walked a 50-mile walk years ago. Took 20 hours. I remember by the last 2 miles, I was like crying, listening to pump up music, everything else. And there's just something about the last little bit of a journey that makes you just like weak and want to quit and emotional and whatever, and which is all good. They're good emotions. Usually I've done this 4.5 mile path a lot and I can just pound it out, but I haven't done a lot of runs where I've done 8 miles. A mile and a half was with my wife, but 6 miles since that. It's long, it's good. And this is a 29-mile day for me. The scope has just made it so much easier. And I think it would be the same thing if I had to do 50 miles in a day or in 14 hours. What I'm really going to try to do is just to focus on pounding out the last little bit, maybe some good music. And not that it's even bad to go through that like emotional, it's so hard, I'm so tired, but it doesn't need to be. Just trying to be aware of these kind of emotional games. And I'm actually fine feeling them. I like the emotion, I like the passion, feeling alive, it's good, but also just being mindful of, I'm going to be fine. Some of the extra pain is really just emotions, I think. There you go. Last mile. This challenge is a lot different because I hate losing sleep. I just hate it. I really prioritize sleep, and this got in the way big time. Would I do this again? Yes, but honestly, not for 50 hours. I got a lot of benefit from doing it for 12, maybe even 18, but going through the night, I just got tired the next day. It became a bit monotonous. I would absolutely do it for 12 though, and would challenge you to try it out.